momentary pain. Russian stream is off, and now we conquer this one. Okay, Mr. Bash, calm down, son. You did put a smiley face after it, which makes me feel a bit less comfortable. Because it's not just a case of we're going to destroy your stream, it's also we're going to be happy about destroying your stream. Okay, so we've had the knife round. It's going to be mouse, of course, on the CT side, flip side on the T side, and this is the final map of this evening's proceedings. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Hope you've enjoyed the casting. Oh my goodness, Nico! He almost flicked there like he didn't think he'd landed it on Bondik. That's a pretty beautiful shot, if ever you've seen when the bomb's been planted, and now Nico's looking for seconds, he's looking for thirds as well, and he does connect the thirds, and he's picked himself up a quick-fire hat-trick of frags. And a knife kill onto Tabson. I actually missed that one, and the defuse comes in, so the CTs pretty much gave up the site, but then the retake was on point. And that's a quick-fire 1-0. And Mr. Nico, take a bow. There was a knife frag in there as well. I think Tabson dropped to that. And you can see there from the money who it was. It was simple. Bags himself a nice handful of cash. Thanks, Marco. I'll be accepting and all that good stuff after this stream ends, bro. I can't do it right now because it would interfere with the cast, and I don't want to do that. And you guys definitely don't want that as well. Markelov down to 59. I think that was as a result of grenades. I didn't quite catch that. Now it's going to be Blade pushing through into ramp. Gets a nice block headshot to Thompson. Chris J opens up with a grenade and a Tech 9 frag as well. And that will be easy peasy for mousesports. It was, however, an eco round from Flipside, so they're going to be able to buy up this round if they so choose, which I'm pretty sure they will. There we go. AK-47s and an AWP in play. They've got a Galil. There is definitely a lack of grenades across the board for Flipside, but this could potentially catch off guard mousesports, because you look at that. Chris J's only got himself a Tech 9. I say only a Tech 9, but look how quickly he's moved into the Palace area. And Tech 9 is pretty devastating, close range. 9p7 for Legion. It's almost like they weren't expecting this. There's not a great deal they can do about it. Bondik will open up this round in favour of the T's, in favour of Flipside. We'll let it with the headshot through the wall. Now Flipside looking like they're going to push in. Let's jump across to the CT's perspective, which is now at a disadvantage in this round, to see Legiat just destroy Markelov. He peeks towards mid. There is a flashbang. No, a grenade in his hand, I should say. And a smoke dead ahead of him, so he's going to look to bank this off the wall. No, he decides against it. That's probably for the best, because Chris J was down there, who is now being pushed from a multitude of players. There is smoke there in the way, so he's not going to get spotted. And Bondik in Palace sprays a couple of bullets across to him. Chris J is not long for this world. And his Blade coming from the backside. It's down to a 2-on-2 right now. The bomb is in hand for Blade, and he's going to get that bomb planted in the back of sight. Bondik still in Palace. God be with the AWP. Legia with the Galil. Tag team combos coming out again. 3 players are heavily tagged up in this confrontation, one of which is Blade, and he's down in sandwich. Legia just about gets that frag, but it's Bondik that chimes in from Palace. He's given his position away, but there's not much that Gob can do about this, and actually he just goes ahead and saves the weapon. Makes a lot of sense for him to do so. Has an AWP. He did have a defuse kit, but no smokes or anything to close off the Palace. It will be 2-1. And I do feel like this map is going to go right down to the wire. So those of you saying it's 16-0, in your predictions, I know there are trolls, but you're incorrect. We had a couple of 16-8 scorelines in Flipside's favour. A couple of 16-13, 16-14 predictions as well. Confrontation is going to occur very early on in this round. It's a 1-for-1 back and forth slugfest of a round, and it would appear that the T's are coming out second best here because Simple's very low, although Gob just went down to 4 HP. It's a quick shot from Chris J as he pushes through. Very cheeky plays from him through underpass, and you see that Markelov was simply not expecting that. He was caught with his pants down reloading. And now with the smokes, with the pushes as well, got beat. He's going to try and lock this one down for his team. He's given his team a 2-man advantage. Last two remaining T's are pushing themselves in. Simple from B-Apps. He's the last remaining player now. 44 HP, player to his right, player to his left, player dead ahead of him. And he's got one from short. There's the first one in this 1v4, but that's all he's going to get in response. And the 3-1 scoreline is real. Not a lot of economy to play with from Flipside, so this is going to be an eco. Just curious with World Edit and Simple having good spawns there for A if they're going to rush through A. The answer is no. It looks as though they're going to play more of a standard slow eco round with the Deagle in play from Simple. He tried to connect that onto Legia, but Legia with the M4 is always going to have the advantage from that scenario. Markelov now pushing through with the Glock. Very nearly gets the frag. In fact, they get 2 kills in quick succession. This is already shaping up to be a pretty nice round for the T's. Chris J with a pretty slick shot there onto Markelov, and Bondik gets dropped. But honestly, that wasn't a terrible round for Flipside. That was a complete eco. And they did take 2 weapons away. But they may have to double eco. That's the situation they find themselves in now. And indeed, that is going to be the case. Going for the Molotov up mid wasn't fantastic from Legia. I think he got semi-blocked off Chris J and it kind of bounced across the wall. And this should be a pretty easy round now for the German org. Chris J, of course, the Dutchman. Nice shot from Nico and Tabson. And now it's all on Simple and Markelov to create something truly spectacular or special. Simple's at spawn. Markelov now through ramp. He has himself a grenade. He just gets completely slaughtered before he even has a chance to pull the pin out and throw that grenade. And Simple with the Deagle and armor may be thinking about saving here, honestly. It's going to be difficult for him to save with a minute left on the timer, but there's still quite a chunk of money to go ahead and pick up. Well, I was going to say that's at least, what, $1,800 that he had on him with the Kevlar and the Deagle. So long to wait, and he did go for the frags. It didn't quite pay off for him, but Flipside are able to go ahead. And because they went for the double eco, it allows them to get the AWP on Simple. So I want to see where he's going to be running with this AWP. It looks as though he's going to be moving towards Palace with this. And let's see if he gets any rewards for this aggressive play. Chris J has pushed through Palace a couple times, albeit on eco rounds. So it makes sense that Simple would watch for that push, but this time no luck for him. Markelov going through underpass, going to throw the smoke up to connector, trying to lock off a big area. A lot of vision and information that will not be gained from the CTs now. Flipside haven't really found their footing thus far on the T side. I think a lot of people are expecting them to start a lot better than this after their dominant performance on Nuke, but it is, as I said, a complete fresh slate in this game, and mousesports just lining them up and smashing Flipside back down again. We've only got 2 players remaining. It's Bondik and World Edit, the latter of which has just been found out and killed himself. And now Bondik gets 1, but he's down to 34 HP. He's being pushed left, right and centre. He's got God B to contend with in the front, and he's got Chris J coming round from the back. Here we go with the... Is he going to try the knife? He's going to try the knife, and he's going to get it as well. And Bondik did not hear that jump. I think his mind was too set on watching through the Palace entrance that Chris J puts the knife between his shoulder blades. And that's 6-1. Second knife we've already seen. Gets well and truly shreked, and Chris J is going to open up this round as well. Got the knife, and now he's got himself the AWP kill. It is an eco round to Flipside. This is looking like it's going to be a 7-1 scoreline already. And Mouse really have woken up. And you could say, you know, it's Nuke. It's the kind of map that you're not expecting a T side to do fantastically well on. And they lost the first half, what, 13-2? Because they're on T side, Mouse? So I really don't think that you can look too much into that Nuke performance, honestly. That is just the map. It's one of the reasons a lot of people do not like Nuke. But now we're seeing mousesports more in their element. lot of people saying this was Flipside's or one of their stronger maps, but mousesports are no mugs on Mirage. You know, every team is going to have to be pretty solid on Mirage. It is such a widely played map. So, that leaves us in the 7-1. Bondik, by himself, trying to run interference on Palace. He's starting to manoeuvre his way back towards T-spawn. Markelov and Blade, with the bomb in hand, are going underpass. It's a very similar tactic to what they've used a bunch of times. That's go through underpass, throw the smoke up into connector, and then try and make some plays afterwards. The problem is that they always get to this point, and then their execution in the next phase of getting a pick and converting it into a bomb plant is just always lacking. This time maybe it's going to be different. Simple does get the opening pick onto Chris. That's a nice flashbang from Legia. Actually got the kill before the flash had a chance to detonate in the face of Simple. He's gone for the same play again. And he does flash up Will Let It, who was unable to shoot him across as he did try to pull himself back there. Bondik gets heavily sprayed down from Nico, I believe that was in jungle. And now Flipside with the player advantage desperately need to get around out of this one. But Nico is holding fast. He's on 100%, but it's not going to matter because Blade shoots him in the face. Or just Blade, as I should call him. It's 15 seconds. They are going to be so close to timing themselves out. Tabson's going to play a huge part in this. And he's got the bomb frag. And he's got himself the second kill as well. And this is the issue with waiting oh so long. And now it's a one-on-one, and Will Let It is going for the kill, but he's not going to get it. In fact, he misses the op shot, and he gets dropped. Oh, boy. And because he got killed after the time went down, look at his money. $200. And that's the issue, guys, in a nutshell. If you leave yourself too long, you screw yourself. Pause on this game, so just give me a second. I'm going to take a quick drink. Some interesting plays there, and mousesports well and truly just roaring ahead in this game. Godby has gone ahead and reconnected. I think they'll still be kind of ruining that mistake they made in that last round that they really should have had. And they can buy back up again. They have enough funds to do so. And they can even drop for Will Let It as well. But remember, he's not going to have Kevlar. He's pretty much just going to be rocking it out with one flashbang. Because he only had $200 from that last round. I'm not sure what's happening with Will Let It. I think he's not lagging out. I'm pretty sure he's not. He just stopped still for a couple times. He's stopping still again here, but the rest of his team are going to be peeking through. Look at Chris J's aggressive movements, and that's possible because of that smoke that happened in mid. Chris J needs to be careful. He doesn't get tagged up in the head from his teammate, but now Blade is pushing around from the side, and Nico is there once again. Laid in wait, switching across to Chris J, but he gets fragged down from Markelov, who once again went through underpass, and this has been a reoccurring theme here for Flipside. But again, they're getting picked off. Smoke through mid from Nico. Simple surely is about to die. There we go. Gets headshotted down from Nico, and that's the bomb dropped on top of all the other woes that Flipside are currently facing on this T half. Nothing has really been working for them. Bondik's down to 21. In fact, he's been dropped, and now it's all on Markelov, who's been spotted from Legia on short. 9-1. Who would have thought this would happen after that nuke side? Well, Flipside took it 16-4. A lot of people, I think, would have bet on Flipside to pick that one up comfortably. And so far, it's been anything but comfortable for them. Auto sniper for Chris J. Nice flash out from Tabson. He's going to get the rewards as well. He gets one. Probably feels like he should have done better there. Now Markelov is going to come in and put down some hurt onto Nico. There's a player directly to his left-hand side. And Legia is moving into position alongside Godby. It was Chris J that's down to his left with the auto sniper. But Markelov peeks and he gets that kill. This would be a huge round for the T's. But Legia with the AWP is going to try and crush that dream. Is the dream still alive and well, though? From Markelov, the answer is a resounding no. As Legia gets his second consecutive AWP frag. and takes it to a 10-1 scoreline. Flip side, of course, the round loss bonus is well and truly in their favour, so they're going to be able to buy up most of these rounds. They're going to be forced buys at best, but they really want to take this half 10-5. Anything less than that may be too high a mountain to climb. Mirage is CT-sided, but it's not this CT-sided. Nice opening frag from World Edit. They need more of that. They need much more of that. Camera, please. Thanks. Jeez. Camera trolling me. It's a smoke, and Legia pushes through, and they're not expecting that. Markelov gets caught. It's shot in the backside. Chris J opens up onto Blade, and again, this is looking like a fairly comfortable round for Mouse. World Edit is on 1, Simple is on 11, and Bondic, who's back at T-Spawn, is on 100% of his HP, but they've only got 50 seconds to play with, which is more than enough time. But the problem is that they haven't really made any headway into any site. They haven't really done a great deal. There we go. That's something that we haven't seen so far, and that's just playing super aggressive through mid onto window. He gets rewarded for that aggressive play, but still, Flipside are well and truly behind on this HP game, especially considering that Chris J just headshot Simple. Easy as you like. 20 seconds on the timer. The pop flash not quite working for Tabson. Down to 2-1-2. And World Edit with the bomb on 1 HP. Is going to be pushing into this site. Bomb's getting planted. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but there's 10 seconds on the timer. It's Godby against Bondic. This bomb will be planted unless something crazy happens from Godby, and he's not going to be able to just get in close enough proximity. He has a flashbang, and Bondic's walking through the smoke. You've got to say, this heavily favours the T side from this position, and I thought that Gob was going to pull off a sick play, but Bondic had the positional advantage, and his aim was just on point there. It's the second round for Flipside. As I said before, if Flipside can pull this back to sort of 11-4, 10-5 half, it's still going to be difficult, but it's going to be doable. They need to win these. Every round counts. Again, surprise, surprise. Where are Markelov and Blade going? Yep, you guessed it. They're underpass, and it's too predictable, and Nico called it this time. They preemptively grenaded and sprayed through onto tunnel at the perfect time because they've just done it every single round. Molly in will stop Markelov from pushing in and trying to get any revenge frags, but Chris J with a quick fire peek does get himself a kill. Bondic returns from Palace, but it's a 2-on-4, and Bondic's only got 5 HP to his name. And not much more than that. Nice shot from Legia. The bomb is going to drop now. Going for the flash around the corner. Unbeknownst to him, actually, Bondic is there. Let's take it from his perspective. Legia's moving up. Oh, and he gets the kill as well on Flipside. They just don't look like they're at the races right now. And they've kind of screwed themselves as well, economically speaking, because after, how many rounds was it on the bounce there? 2. It was 8 rounds in a row to mousesports. They had loads of money coming in each round because of round loss bonus. Then they ended up winning a round, and they went right back again and lost. So they're really screwed up economically speaking. It likely will be a 12-2. But it looks like it is going to be a fast push into B. So Bondic going in with Blade, and it's lambs to the slaughter. Simple jumps out of the window. He's looking for some kind of revenge, but it's all down on Blade. And before you know it, in the blink of an eye, it's 12-2. And they will be able to buy up this round, but look at their economy. It's still not great. They're going to have to go for Glils. They're going to have to go for very few grenades in this round as well. Yo, Casper. Yes, I used to cast COD 4. A long, long time ago. Used to play it. Four Galils on the side of Flipside here. Few smokes. It's a push through mid from mousesports. And they pretty much get away with it. It's a 1-for-1 trade, which isn't fantastic for the CT side, but Towson now is going to be pushing onto the stairs, and he's going to pick up that frag with ease onto Simple. flashbang and grenade go straight past Tabson's face. Now the bomb has been planted. Flipside, they're just clinging on. Every round counts for them right now. It's going to be difficult to hold this retake from 4 angry, informed CT players. And the first of which has just been dropped. Bondik from Shadow opens up, but he's not able to do anything with that. And now Marklov in a 1 versus 3. He's got players to his left, players to his right, and he has been shut down. 13-2 is your scoreline at halftime. And as I said, this is a CT favoured map, but 13-2? Hell no. Hell no. Thanks, Caspar. There's really not much to analyse about this game, guys, really. It's just that mousesports are on a whole different level. They were okay with letting Flipside push onto the side because they knew that their retakes were good enough. Flipside consistently got mid through underground, but it never really mattered because they were unable to pull the trigger after that and get any picks. And now with the roles reversed, Mouse are going to have to pretty much just pick up this pistol round and it's GG, unless something crazy happens. Here we go with World Edit. With the USP, gets the headshot onto Nico. This is a pretty nice pistol round thus far from Flipside. They have the player advantage. They now have, well, I was about to say 2-player advantage, but Chris J did get a kill before being dropped. Tabson has spotted Flipside's Markelov and gets the headshot. This would be a brutal round for Flipside to lose. And it is going to be the final kill from World Edit there on the bomb. Nicely done by him. With the beautiful 1-click USP headshot. And he gets himself 4 kills in that round. And the defuse. But let's not get carried away just yet, guys. The first box has been ticked from Flipside. But there's a lot more they're going to have to tick if they want to even get close to coming even with mousesports. They'd have to win 10 rounds back to back to just take it even. – 16-13 confirmed comeback from Flipside. Hey, if that was to happen, that would be incredible to watch. Do I think it's going to happen right now? No. But if Flipside get towards that 10-round mark, then I'll begin to believe. Like I said, it's about ticking boxes. It's about taking it each round at a time, not thinking about the bigger picture, just trying to put one foot in front of the other. Bondik is doing just that. Gets the first frag onto Legia. It is a forced buy up from mousesports, so if Flipside were to comfortably win this round, this would certainly be another big tick in those boxes. It's a case of winning rounds comfortably as well. Winning with one weapon here or there is not good enough right now for CTs. And you can see that Marklov's in a great position, but he whiffs with the Mag 7. He tags 2 players up, but that's not good enough. He's going to need some big plays from the rest of his team to encircle on this side. It looks like that's what's going to happen. Nico, last remaining player, is all the way over on A. Bondik is in a perfect position to lock him down from this passive place, and it's exactly what's going to happen. They need Marklov to start firing more accurately if they're going to pull this one back. A couple warning signs there, a couple of red flags maybe. And mousesports going to go for the jugular. After force buying last time, they're force buying again. That puts them with very few grenades. But is it going to matter? Markelov can sense it in the air. He throws out the Molotov. Doesn't do great amounts of damage, neither does that grenade. He was expecting the full-on force. Chris J has been spotted from Simple. And Simple misses that shot. And Nico will land the headshot onto him. That is a tragedy for Flipside. They really needed one of those 2 players to at least get 1 frag. World Edit now is trying to make amends for that. Bondik gets a nice shot there. So much of this is on World Edit with the scope. If he can pick up another kill, they've got a chance. They've got a glimmer of hope. Oh, he misses it! Blade does connect the dots and pick up that kill. Mouse. Clutch situation. Tabson coming around that corner. No scope, not quite connecting. And Tabson does pick up a kill. And 2 kills, and suddenly all of Flipside get put 6 for under. And is that hopes of a dream also going to be buried? Because now the economy from Flipside is awful. but they're not going to force buy. They're like, okay, you get 15 rounds, that's cool. We've got confidence in our pistol work here. But that confidence isn't really going to shine through. Bondic did get one. Leggy is in ramp, he's being chased down, but he's A-okay to carry on regardless, and it's the T's just absolutely decimating through Flipsid. So the current situation is fairly simple. Whoa, okay then. GoTV skipping forward a few moments there. It's desperate for us to get into this as soon as possible. So now Flipsid have to win 11 in a row. 11 rounds in a row or bust. That is the current situation. And even then, if they were to win 11 in a row, it goes to overtime. Leggy down to 70. First casualty of this battle does go towards the terrorist side. This is a best of one, ladies and gents. This is the final game of today. And mousesports are poised. They really are poised to win this game. It's going to be such a difficult mountain for Flipsid to climb if they're to pull this one back. Chris J's running interference by himself on B. Nico's in mid, Tabson's moving around from T-spawn, and Legia is in Palace. Chris J somehow gets the kill. Simple really should have had that one in the bag. Now Chris J's going to drop down, and he knows that Markelov is there, but he does actually fall himself. But with the rotation coming through from the CTs, that's by and large going to leave this site wide open. Not if Blade has something to say about it. He comes in all guns blazing with a FAMAS and gets the frag onto Legia. And brings it back onto a 2-on-2, but the bomb's been planted and Nico's got himself a frag, and that's going to be all she wrote. So who knew? From 16-4 to Flipsid on Nuke to 16-4 to mousesports on Mirage. Comfortable wins back-to-back for both teams. And that's going to do it from here tonight, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the streams. If you have, feel free to smash the follow button. I'd really appreciate that. I'm also going to run some ads just to help support the stream, so if you're cool with stopping by and just helping me out and disable your ad block, that would be absolutely amazing. And I'll actually be doing some viewer games right after this, because this is also my personal stream. So if you want to stop and potentially get in some games with myself, that would be super cool. Anyway, going to quickly run your winners for the second map between these two was mousesports.